video we're gonna see evaluation of double integrals. So first of all, before think why we need double integration. That is integral. Why we need double integrals? So the reason behind this is to find the area. Yeah, single integration also find the area. Then why we need double integral? It is to the confined area. So if you take this is a rectangle, so uh, it has a limit in both x direction and y direction. So using a single integral also we can do this, but double integral will be more efficient. So that's why we need double integral. So let's take this is the first case of double integral. There are many cases actually, say 4 cases are there in double integration. So first case is r is a rectangle, as we know that, and these are the limits in x direction ab, in y direction cd. So if this is a limit, then double integration of f of x comma y dx dy is equal to here dy. So dy is in the first. So if dy in the first, then limit should be y. What is the limit in y? C and d. So this is y is equal to so y is equal to c to y is equal to d. So this is a limit of dy. If in questions they have they maybe twist this, so they give this like and ask to solve this, but please don't solve as it is. Just think it off and see whether the limits are correctly matched. If not, you have to change it. And then now after solving the inside integration, we used to get something, and that something should be integrated with respect to x with a limit of x. So here x is equal to a and x is equal to b. So x is equal to a to x is equal to b. So this is what both are equal. We can interchange this. If we interchange dx, then as I said, the limit also should be interchanged. Instead of c comma d, instead of c to d, you have to take a to b. The limit of x should be taken. And now the second case is a boundary region, a curve with some equations. So curves has some equations, the equation of a curve. So limit will be come as a equation of the curve itself. So equation of the curve is h of x, this is g of x. So now this integral will comes like this. So here an important point is that this g of x and h of x will be like a variable, like x square plus x plus 0, something like that. So the variable, the limits which are in variable should be solved first, and then after the limits will the constant limits, integral with having constant limit have to be solved. So this is the procedure. First variable limits which having variable limit should be solved first, and then the constant limit will be solved. So this is dy. Why dy? Because if you take a strip like this, this is a limit in y directions. If a strip is in vertical, then limits are in y. First limits are in y. If the strips are in horizontal, then the first integration, which is inside, will be in a limit of x. So we have to take vertical here, because first we have to solve the limits which are in variables. So just lower limit is g of x, upper limit is h of x, so with respect to y, because vertical, and then x. This is opposite of that, such simple, like taking horizontal limit, horizontal strip in the sense limit will be in x first. So first dx, and then after that solving inside, we have to solve the dy. So after seeing some examples, we can find it easily. So just come on. So this is the first example which we have. So double integral 0 to 1 to 2 x of x plus y dy dx. So now both are constant, so we no need to check for any variable limits. So now first we have to integrate the inside integral. So this is what first we have to integrate with respect to y. So while integrating with respect to y, x is treated as a constant. So x is treated as a constant, it went out, and this x is a constant. So if we integrate constant with respect to another variable, then xy plus this is a variable which is y, so we are integrating with respect to y. So y square by 2, just a simple integration, and then limits, putting at limits, upper limit minus lower limit, blah 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 blah. You used to get this, and after getting this, now you have to integrate with respect to x. You get the desired answers. That's it, simple. And now this, actually here they are just splitting up because the limits are equal, so that's why they are splitting up. So yeah, in this note they used to tell this. So we could write the integral in example 2 as a product of two integral because the limits are constants and function could be factorized as a x term and y term. This is not possible in example 1 even though the limits are constant. So see, even though the limits are constant we can't do here, but here the limits are equal, so that's why we are just doing it. We are just took a separate thing in multiplication, and then we know that integral of 1 by root of 1 minus x square is nothing but sine inverse x. So just putting it and then putting up the limits, upper limit minus lower limit, blah blah blah, you used to get this. That's it. And now a third question, as simple, but if you notice this carefully, they give dx dy. If you solve it as it is, you used to get most probably wrong answer, because if there is x here, with respect to x we are integrating, then there should not be x in the limit. That's what an important point you should remember. So we have to change it as dy dx, because these are the limits of y, because y is equal to something something, you have to get something something is equal to y, you should not get, because you are just integrating with respect to y, so in limit you should not get y. So that's the main point. So this is very important. Many times these like twisty questions will be asked. So we have to just change the with respect to variables here. And after changing it, just simple, just integrate it the first thing with respect to y, treating all other things as a constant, and then after integrating it you used to get this, and then we have to integrate with respect to x, blah 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 blah, you get this. If any doubt, if you get anywhere any steps not understand, just mention in the comment below so that I can help you. Then evaluate this integration, double integration over the positive. This is very important word in these questions. If you are not noting it, then you used to get a wrong answer. Positive quadrant in the sense only first quadrant is taken, not the whole circle. So this is a circle, so positive quadrant. Here they are taking strip horizontally. So what does it mean taking strip horizontally? Horizontally in the sense the first limit will be the first integral, the inside first integral limits will be with respect to x. So these are the limits of x, 0 to root of a square minus y square. Why a square minus y square? Because that's the equation of the circle. So x is equal to a square minus y square root, and with respect to dx, and dy is the y limit, the next limit, which is 0 to a. So 0 to a. Now just simply solving it, you used to get this. These are all simple integration, guys. You can easily see this is self-explanatory. And this is another double integration where a is a region bounded by x is equal to 2a. Absolutely, by looking at the equation you can say that's a line, and the curve x square is equal to 4y. This is an equation of a parabola. So this is a parabola. And okay, if they give x square is equal to 4ay, this is parabola. How do you know this parabola is this like, or this like, this like? For that there is a separate video, many other videos are there. Just go through and how to plot the parabola or how to graph the parabola using equation, something like that. You used to get this. And we put the parabola and the line x is equal to 2a is here. Here they take a strip in vertical. If you want you may take in horizontally also, that's no problem. Vertically, so if it took vertically, the first limit will be in with respect to y. So this is with respect to y dy. So limits are 0 to x square by 4a. So y is equal to x square by 4a. That's nothing but the equation of the parabola. After solving it, you used to get things, and you get this. And then with respect to x we have to integrate. What is the limit of x? It's 0 to 2a. That's it, simple. Used to get the answer a to the power 4 by 3. That's it. And now another double integral where r is a triangle. This is something different from the previous questions that we saw. So they give a points, not the equation or the line, nothing. you have to plot it here, and then you have to find the equation of the line. How do you find the equation of the line with 2 points? Simple. Y minus y1 by y1 minus y2 is equal to x minus x1 by x1 minus x2. That's it. So you used to get this. So from this you used to get the equations, and after getting the equations, you take a strip horizontally. So from this to this, horizontally in the sense of first limit will be with respect to x, so dx will become as a first integral, and limits are nothing but the equation of this line and this line. So this line equation x is equal to y that we found, and this line equation is equal to 10y. So y is equal to x by 10, x is equal to 10y. And next it's a limit of y, that is 0 to y is equal to 1. So 0 to 1, just integrate it. You have to get it. First we have to integrate the inner one, and then after integrating everything and putting up the limits, you have to integrate with respect to y, the second limit. Blah 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 blah. Simple. Just look up the steps, guys. It is self-explanatory. And this is our third question. Double integral over the region bounded by. This is somewhat interesting. I need to say one interesting point, an important point in that in this question. So y square is equal to x. You know it's actually a parabola, and x plus y is equal to 2. This is actually a line. And x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. X is equal to 0 is nothing but this line, and I mean the y-axis. Y is equal to 1 is this line. So the parabola and the line x plus y is equal to 2. Now they took a strip vertically. This is very important. If you take a strip horizontally, what could be the equations of x limit? Just think it of, just think it of. If you take this limit, I mean this strip horizontally, then what could be the limits? It changes, because from here to here it's an equation of a line x plus y is equal to 2, but from here to here it's an equation of a parabola. So these kind of things will be divided, and from this to this one strip will be taken, and from this to this one strip will be taken. So from this to this one strip, and this is one strip will be taken. So this is tedious process. So you have to think how to take a strip, whether vertical or horizontal, which one will be efficient. So that's important, guys, while taking a strip. So that's what I need to tell in this question. This is very important. So they took vertically because that's efficient one. And now we vertical in the sense the first limit will be with respect to y. So y is equation of this parabola is equal to y square is equal to x. So y is equal to root x. So that's a lower limit, and upper limit is the equation of the line x plus y is equal to 2. So they just put it up here. And the second, it's 0 to 1, because it comes under x is equal to 1. Below this it's bounded by this. So x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 1 is a limit of x. Just by solving inner integral first and then second integral, you used to get this. Blah blah blah. Simple. So these are the some of the questions, and answer for this is just I scroll it up slowly. Just you take a screenshot of it, first part, the second part, the third part, and the answers. Sometimes this answer may be wrong, so don't be afraid or something. Don't waste time much on this answer whether this is correct or wrong. But mostly it will be correct. Sometimes it may be wrong. So that's a printing mistake. Many books have this type of problems. So just take it easy. And the next topic is change of order of integration. Let me see it in a next video, guys. Bye bye. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe if really this video is helpful for you. Bye bye.